What if the secret to confidence, productivity, and even happiness wasn't motivation, but something much deeper? Most people try to force success. They push harder, they overthink, they chase, they buy. And here's the interesting part. Most powerful people don't force. They enter a field of cognition called flow state. And if you understand flow, everything changes. This is the foundation of Flowrpower. Flow releases power. Flowrpower is a transformative approach that taps into the concept of flow, a mental state where individuals become fully immersed in an activity, resulting in heightened focus, creativity, and satisfaction. Unlike the traditional reliance on sheer willpower and rigid discipline, Flowrpower emphasizes alignment with your natural rhythms, leveraging intrinsic motivation to make productivity feel effortless, sustainable, and deeply rewarding. In this video, we are going to talk about what is flow, connection to real life, why it's powerful, how it gets blocked, how to enter the state, attaching it to your lifestyle, flow as a sense of freedom, and I'm going to talk about my personal secret reveal for you. Let's dive into the world of flow, and don't forget to subscribe. What is flow? Flow is a mental state where you are fully focused, time feels different, distractions disappear, performance increases, and action feels natural. It's often described as being in the zone. In psychology, flow is a scientifically studied state of optimal performance. People who experience it often describe that they have the ability to reach up to triple the work or learning results than others at the same time. So this definitely is a true game changer for everyone who wants to raise their productivity and bring it to a whole new level. A wise man once said, the less time you spend on turf, the more time you get to surf. Flow in real life. You simply enjoy being fully in the present moment and stop worrying all the time. Your harmful stress levels drop drastically. Or in other words, de-stress becomes eustress. Happiness becomes a natural attitude. Here's a tiny example. Think about surfing. When the surfer is fighting the wave, he falls, just like all the others. When you are in the flow, you are not stressed, you are not forcing, you are aligned. But when they align with the wave, they glide instead. That's flow. Or think about a long road trip. When you stop over-planning every minute and just move with awareness, the experience becomes smooth. Therefore, flow is not randomness, it is focused adaptation. Why is it powerful? Flow increases creativity, learning speed, physical performance, decision-making, and satisfaction. When you are in the flow state, your brain works more efficiently. You stop wasting energy on everything. It rather becomes channeled. Instead of forcing outcomes, you respond intelligently. That's real power. That's Flowrpower. What blocks flow? Flow disappears when you are constantly distracted, you multitask too much, you consume too much content, you lack clear goals, or you are mentally cluttered. Modern life makes flow harder. Notifications, noise, constant comparison. That's why discipline matters. How to enter flow? Here are the simple A to D steps for you to follow. Clear your work environment. Remove distractions just like your smartphone and do one task at a time. Set a clear goal. Flow needs direction. Without, you'll lose time and focus. You can track goals on a planner or using a schedule. Challenge yourself slightly. Flow happens between boredom and anxiety. Don't make it too easy or too hard for yourself. Combine doing it with fun and you'll hit the sweet spot. Focus deeply. That means no phone in your work zone, no switching tasks, and commit fully to your goal. Lifestyle connection. Flow is not just for athletes. It applies to building a business, learning skills, creating content, traveling, and healthy living. When you live in flow, you act intentionally. You move with awareness. You build freedom step by step. The link to freedom. Many people think freedom means doing nothing, but that's not quite true. Real freedom is having control over your attention. If you control your focus, you control your results. And if you control your results, you control your direction. That's how flow becomes power. And now, my personal secret. No matter who is watching, everyone can achieve this state. But don't take it too easy. It's built through huge self-discipline. So you'll need to be willing to open up and sharpen your mind. If you have a pure heart, stay humble, and just being patient with yourself, results will come. And here's the good part. You can't outsource it, delegating it to others to do the work for you, which saves you both time and effort. You have to do all the hard work. Why is this good? Well, it's simple. This means, unlike other things, fair competition, no one can buy the advantage. The journey all starts with yourself, you only decide when. The time is in your hand. The only difference between you and the others will be the time divided spent effectively by working on yourself and your goals. Speaking of that, it's never too late. There is and will always be hope. Never forget your dreams, they miss you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to follow me for more, feel free to subscribe. And don't forget the bell. Cheers, and go with the flow.